What is going on, traders? In this video, I'm going to go over some key levels and my expectations for this week. But before we get into that, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts below. Let's get into the video. Now, Friday was pretty interesting. We had somewhat of a sell off or a small dip, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, we had some type of sell off. And it looks like we could see some type of continuation of that heading into this week. If we're looking at the NQs, daily time frame, as you guys can see, we have been continuing to trade within this range over and over. And right now, we're pretty close to the bottom of that range. Key level here that you want to look out for is obviously 18,000. You break below 18,000 and hold, you're looking at a move towards 17,800, 17,993 range, okay, which is right about down here, okay. Not only that, you break below 18,000, you're pretty much out of this range that we continue to trade in for like the past months. So at that point, pretty safe to say that we're probably heading into bearish territory. As far as upside goes, you just want to see the Nasdaq break back above 18,160. You break back above 18,160, you're looking at a move all the way to 18,350, 18,400, give or take around that range. But until we break back above previous highs, it's hard for me to be bullish. As you guys can see, we've created lower highs. We continue to create lower highs here, and lower we're starting to create, it seems like we're starting to create lower lows. So be on the lookout for this, okay. Be on the lookout for it. If anything, just be cautious heading into this week. I know we got a lot going on this week. We'll go over that in a bit. But as far as for me to be back bullish again, I just want to see a break back above previous highs, okay, which is at around 18,700 on the NQs. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking at as far as NQs. Those are my key levels. ES, same thing. ES, we broke out of this range here. We've been trading in this range for quite a while now. This is the 4 hour time frame. We finally broke below, and it looks like we had a bearish engulfing candle here, bearish engulfing candle here. We broke below, and right now it looks like indecision is being made. Like there's no decisions being made down here. These candles are pretty weak. So we could be, and I have these marked out, we could be looking at a potential double bottom here. Okay, we could be potential. Okay, our neckline is at around previous, well, is at previous highs, which is at around 51. What is it? 5166. We break back above 5166, then you're pretty much in price discovery mode once again. As you guys can see, I have it mapped out where we pretty much head up, retest, and then potentially break higher, or we just do one of these moves where we head up. Okay, regardless, we head up, we break, we retest, and then we head higher. So those are essentially the moves that we could be looking at, or the potential moves that we could be looking at heading into this week, where this double bottom plays out, we break the neckline, and we head higher. So that's the bullish side of things. The bearish side of things is you want to see a hold above 5166. If you break below 5166, you're looking at a move towards 5144. Your key level here, okay, your main key level that you want to look out for is 5123. You break below 5123, there is room for concern. Okay, there is room for concern, and I'm probably going to start flipping bearish at that point, like ultimate bearish at that point. 5123 is your main key level there. Okay, so be on the lookout for that on the ES SPY. So SPY and triple Qs look pretty different here. As you guys can see, we've continued to bounce off this trend, bounce over and over, and we finally broke through it. Okay, so that is concerning. That is concerning. Okay, but I will say that this isn't the strongest break. I would say. Okay, this is a pretty weak break, so we could see a move like this heading into Monday, where maybe we get some bullish side. Maybe we can retest 514 and then potentially head lower. So that is on the table. Okay, that is on the table. Eventually, I do believe we will have to retest the bottom of this trend. So be on the lookout for that potential move. Your key levels here, as far as the SPY go, your main key level, I'm gonna just get straight to the point here, is 503.5. That is your main key level. We break below 503.5, then there's definitely room for concern. Then you're heading towards this gap fill at around 497. You break below 497, then you're heading towards 495, which is your psych level, and then 490. Okay, so just be on the lookout for that potential move heading into Monday. As far as upside goes, you just want to see a break above previous highs, which is around 518, we'll say 520 to be safe. After that, you're in price discovery mode, 525, 530, so on and so forth. Triple Qs. Triple Q, same thing. This break is a little bit more convincing, but we are still holding above 433, 433.5, give or take. So we could be heading into Monday. We'll probably see the same thing I've said on the SPY, where we get somewhat of a retest at around 440, but before another leg down. Okay, if we get back in this range, then we could be looking at some more bullish momentum to the upside, where we retest our previous highs at around 447. So be on the lookout for that. You break below 433, you're looking at a move towards 429, 430, which is our psych level, and then after that 429.5. After that, you break below 429.5, then you're looking to fill this gap all the way down to 425. Okay, main key level here is 421. Okay, you break below 421, then it's time to panic at that point. Okay, so those are my key levels as far as the triple Qs. In order for me to be bullish again, or more bullish, I would say, you break back in this range and then you start heading towards previous highs, and then you break above those previous highs. IWM, not much to talk about on IWM here. IWM here. I said this in the last video. There's a head and shoulders pattern here. Still bearish on this thing. I still think it has more room to the downside. I think it's just waiting on the market to start, supporting this move downwards. Key level here on IWM, I actually didn't mark them, but you want to see a break below 200. After that, you're looking at a move towards 198. Okay, 198. My overall target on this thing is about 195, 194. We could see that happen heading into this week, given that the market supports this move, or we get some type of bad news. I will say with the IWM, it does react to bad news uh, better than the overall market, because the overall market seems to not care, but the IWM actually seems to care about interest rates and things like that, which makes perfect sense. Okay, as far as upside goes, if IWM breaks back above 206, then you're looking back. You're looking at a move back towards previous highs, which is around 211. All right, so that's really all I have as far as IWM. Still bearish on it. Not much to talk about there. And that's it. SQs. So SQs finally, I mean, forever now, and I've said this for the triple Qs. We've been trading in this range on the triple Qs, and if you don't know, SQs moves inverse of the market. So if the market goes up, SQs goes down, and as you guys can see, we've been trading in this falling wedge for the longest, and look what happened. We finally broke out of it. Okay, I've told you guys in multiple videos that I am in calls or hedge positions on the SQs, and it looks like we're going to see a move towards 12, and after that, you're looking at a move towards 12.4 and then 12.5. Now, we could see a move like this because this candle here was pretty weak. We could see a move towards 10.8 before another move higher. So be looking out for a move to 10.8, which is our monthly support level, and then you can go higher. Okay, there. So yeah, SQ's just that's pretty much it on it. I mean, this thing's been trading in here forever, and it finally broke out. So that's if you're bullish on the market, that's pretty much a bad sign for the overall market if you're bullish on it. So we'll see what happens heading into tomorrow. VIX, same thing, moves inverse of the market. Market goes up, VIX goes down, vice versa. VIX, like I said in the last video or last two videos, whatever, VIX keeps coming back in this range, and whatever direction it breaks out of. So if it breaks down out of this range, then chances are it's going to go further down. If it breaks up, then chances are it's going to go further up, and then you just expect the market to go opposite of that. Your main key level on the VIX, okay, your main key level on the VIX is 17, which is up here. You break above 17 on the VIX, you need to run for the hills if you're bullish. Run for the hills, take profit, run. Okay. As long as we're in this range, I would say the market is pretty safe to trade as far as even upside. But once the VIX gets towards 17, you there's room for concern there. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about it. But as long as the VIX comes up, goes back in this range, go down, back in this range, then you're pretty safe to trade, or pretty safe to remain somewhat bullish on the market. But for now, yeah, just for now, you probably should be cautious towards that 17 level. Okay. And that's all I have as far as the VIX goes. Microsoft. Microsoft, we took profit on our 470 calls. If you don't believe me, because people think I stay in these trades forever, like I just don't take profit and I just wait all the way to expiration date. Definitely don't do that at all. So Microsoft, as you guys can see, we took profit on this thing. I always give the option to take profit at 40%, or they can wait till the next target. So as you guys see, take profit here or continue to hold to potential next target of 430. And yeah. And then once I saw the market start dipping, I ran and took profit out of Microsoft. It ran all the way to 428. We got in at around 420. So good trade on that. For some reason, people comment on my YouTube videos, and when I call a play, they think I just stay in it forever and I just never take profit. So my rule is 40% or up. So when you see Microsoft or any trade I call moved 40%, gains 40% in profit, then you know, or the contracts move and gain 40%, then you know. Okay, so you know I probably took profit. But for some reason, I guess people comment and they think I just stay in the trade forever. So that just tells me that you stay in the trade all the way to expiration and just don't take profit with that kind of mindset. But anyway, Microsoft key level here 415. If it breaks below 415, then there's room for concern. You're looking at a move towards 410. After that, you're looking at a move towards 407 and 405. All right. As far as upside goes, you just want to see a break back above 428. We'll say 430 to be safe. And then after that, you're looking at price discovery mode. And that's pretty much it as far as Microsoft goes. 415, main key level here. Apple. Apple just looks terrible here. I mean, you want to see a break back above 174. I would say 175 just to be safe. You break above 175, you're looking to move towards 177, 177.5, and then after that, you're looking at a move towards 180 and then 185. If you break out of here, if you do go to 185, then obviously you're out of this range, and then Apple has more upside potential there. I will say, a call came in, and I believe Apple has like some type of AI news that came in. Did that wrong. So when we're looking at unusual wells, you have 195 calls for August 16th, and that was right around the time Apple got news. So that is something to look out for. So again, key level here as far as upside goes, you want to see a break above 174, 175 if you really want to be safe. And I will say also that we continue to keep trying to push above this level. We keep like tackling it or going at it head first. You know what I'm saying? So we keep tackling this level over and over, and bears just continue to try to push Apple down. Then we have a bullish engulfing candle. So it looks like somebody or whoever wants to push this higher. Okay, just based on unusual wells and everything else. As far as downside goes, you just want to see Apple break back above below 168, and then you're looking at a move towards 166. Okay, as far as bearish momentum goes. But again, somebody's trying here. Okay, I will say that if Apple does go higher, that doesn't necessarily mean the market's going to go higher. We've seen in the past that Apple will go down while the market goes up, and vice versa. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm not saying it's not possible for the market to decide to follow Apple, but just don't count on Apple to completely bring the market up as long as semiconductors are doing the opposite. So that's just something I'm putting out there for you. All right, Tesla. Tesla is at a lot of support. I imagine we need like some type of horrendous news for Tesla to go further down. That's just my thoughts on Tesla. Okay, 160 is your major support level here. You break below 160, there's more room for concern because Tesla just continues to drop. As far as bullish momentum, Tesla trades off been trading off news a lot lately. So I mean, you want to see some good news come in for Tesla. That's pretty much all I got to say about it. As far again downside 160 key level as far as upside goes, you just want to see Tesla. I'm just not bullish on this thing until it breaks back above 194. Otherwise, I just don't care. Okay, 194, 180, 184. 194, and that's pretty much it as far as Tesla goes. I just no longer interested in it. I made money to the upside. I made money to the downside. We took profit on our 150 puts because I mentioned that in another video, I believe, and we took profit on our 160 put. So yeah, Tesla's made me enough. I'm pretty much done with it until it just actually does something interesting. Okay, but otherwise, things just keep tanking. Nvidia. So Nvidia has this event Monday, and yeah, that could be the catalyst that brings the market back up. I don't know, but yeah, I'm assured that we could see Nvidia hit 1K. I wouldn't be surprised that happens. We look at unusual wells. A lot of calls came in Friday. 1,000 calls, 890, 880, 950. So a lot of calls came in on Friday. So we could be setting up for this catalyst to come in, and then we can expect the market to go higher at that point, as with, right along with Nvidia. At least that's the assumption because we've seen the market continue to follow Nvidia. So that's really all I have as far as Nvidia. Key level 870. It breaks below 870. You're looking at a move towards 850. Your main key level to be concerned about really is 823. You break below 823, then yeah, you definitely want to run for the hills at that point. Okay, 823, and if we break below 800, then yeah, it's over. Okay, in my opinion, it's over at that point. I think Nvidia is just at that point the market's probably just plummeting right along with Nvidia. So, but we'll see. As far as upside goes, you just want to see a break back above previous highs at around 975. Otherwise, there's that's it. We're just trading in this range, this pennant here. I don't trade pennants, but people continue to mention this. But yeah, you're just pretty much trading in this range. Whatever direction it breaks out of, then chances are it's going to go in that direction. Again, a lot of calls came in on unusual wells, so that's something to look out for. Google, Google still looks good. I still have a price target of 145, 146. I'm not in this trade or anything like that. I would have liked to been because this was very solid breakout. Right now we're retesting and we could be potentially breaking higher. So again, Google's one of those things that has just been doing whatever it wants to do while the market just does something completely opposite. So just be on the lookout for Google. And that's pretty much all I have as far as Google. Until it breaks back below 139, there's just really no room for concern. If anything, if it just gets back in this range down here inside this bull flag, then there's just no room for concern. Target 145, simple as that. And I believe that is. Oh, so Discord, let's just look at some plays. If you want access to my signals, stocks, crypto, Forex, Discord link is in the description below. SPY puts, took profit on that. As you guys can see, IWM puts, took profit on that. Microsoft puts, took profit on that. I mean, not Microsoft puts, calls, I'm sorry, Microsoft calls. Um, we got shares in Blink, Hood, Robinhood, our best trade of the week. I caught this the day before they got that news, which was pretty cool. I want to see a break back above 16.5, and it did that. And then we got back into the trade, and as you guys can see, nice little $700 made, 200% gains on Robinhood. Ran overnight. We made this in like 24 hours, easy. Okay. Um, this is a leap play, so not really concerned about it, but we are down on it just to be transparent. Um, oh, this is Robinhood. Boeing puts, took profit on Boeing puts, take profit on Boeing puts. PayPal, took profit on PayPal, took profit on Tesla. As you guys can see, this was the 150 puts right here. So, I mean, been on a rampage. Been on a rampage. So, I mean, I don't take too many losses. Okay. We don't take too many losses. So I'm just putting that out there for all the trolls and everything that's in my YouTube comments saying you took a loss on this, you took a loss on that. No, you don't have to wait to expiration to trade. I hope you know that. So chances are you guys are just being idiots and just waiting all the way to expiration because that's not how trading works or has to work. But again, Discord link is in the description below if you want access to that. Let's go over Bitcoin real quick. I also caught this one as a Forex signal. So congratulations if you took this trade as well on Forex. Bitcoin sell signal 66,900. Uh, t- take profit target was 66,000, 65,600. It ran all the way down to 65,000. So three of those all three targets were hit. Okay. If you don't believe me, as you guys can see here, we ran all the way down to 65,000 down here. So yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Proof is right there. I just showed you all our gains, all our wins. Our last week was just a banger, and we're looking to run it back this week. Discord link is only $25 a month, so do what you with that information what you will. But that's really all I have. Bitcoin, as far as Bitcoin goes, I'm sorry. Bitcoin, you want to today is Sunday, so this is the last day of the week. You want to see Bitcoin break back above 69,200 and hold before tomorrow. Otherwise, we could be looking at a much further, bigger move down. Not only that, you look at the daily time frame. potential head and shoulders pattern could be forming out here, so be on the lookout for that. I will say 70,000. 70,000 is your level you want to be safe, or you will at least feel safe if it gets above 70,000. But that's really all I have. Hopefully, you guys got something out this video. Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts below, whether you agree or disagree. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, traders.